Hello everyone, my name is Jason B. Orkland of the Iowa Golf Association, and thank you once again for tuning in to a tutorial video. In this segment we are going to be talking about the GHP Handicap Program online version, specifically print groups, how they can enhance your reports, and then we'll finish with some reporting features. We'll talk about some handicap reports, scores posted reports, and then scheduling automatic reports to be sent to your email. To begin with, I'm going to go ahead and launch the GHP Handicap Online program through the link I have set on my desktop. Click on the GHP logo on the right side. We want to get into GHP Online Clubs, as we know that's our management side. And as we see the main screen of our management here, our GHP Online Clubs, under Club Settings, the last section is Print Groups. Go ahead and click on that, and you can see right now in my test club I do not have any print groups. I'm going to go ahead and add a print group. I'm going to call this one Tuesday Night League. And now that I got my print group created, I currently have 0 golfers in this group, but I can go ahead and change that by clicking the Edit Members link, and I'm presented with a list of all my active golfers in my test club right now. As I click on an individual, you'll see that they're highlighted. I don't have to hold anything down on the keyboard, just scroll through and click. And so I'm adding a few golfers here. I'm going to scroll all the way down to the bottom and click Save. I get the message that my print group members have been saved. And if I go back to print groups, the main screen, you will see I have 8 members now in my Tuesday Night League group. I'm going to add another group here before we go into the reports. And I'm going to call this one my Monday afternoon group. Click Save there. I'm going to go ahead and edit these members. And the same type of thing. Whoever is affiliated with this group that I'm creating, one left click of the mouse highlights them. And go ahead and click Save onto that. And that group has its members now saved. Go back to print groups, and I clicked another 8 in there. So I have 8. I have 2 print groups, each group having contained 8 members at this time. At any time I can come back in and edit the name of my group. I can remove the group entirely, and I can edit the members if a person is no longer in the group or you have additions, so they're easily able to edit. Now I'm going to go over to my reports. Click on that. I am taken into a new window within my browser, as you can tell here, and I have a report menu on the left side, a lot of club reports, and a few scheduling features as well. I'm going to first take a look at the Handicap Index / Course Handicap Report. When I select that, I get my filters, my output columns, and I need to set some parameters to run my report. So for this one, I'm going to run a bulletin board handicap report for my club. So the 18-hole men's service is good. For my home course, the gender is male, holes 18, current revision. I will change the status to active. I don't need to run a handicap report for golfers on my club that are currently inactive. As I get down here, I have some data in available columns and I have some in the display. Obviously, whatever's in the display columns will be displayed in my report, and if I don't want any information here, I can just simply click on it, use the single arrow, and move it to the side that I need it to be. But I'm going to include that yellow T in this report, so it looks like I have member name, their index, and then what it converts to the black, tan, and yellow T's. I like that information. I have it in 8-point font. I'm including a logo. I have just one column here, Let's take a look at this report. So I'm going to go back up to the top. Top right, there's a Run Report button. Select that. And it's going to generate the report based on the data I'd requested. We can see it's sorted alphabetically by last name, what each individual's index is, and then what their course handicap is. Black tees, tan tees, and yellow tees. From this report, I can export it as a PDF or an Excel file. Work with it from there. If you want to send it to somebody else, you certainly have that capability. We can also print it directly from here if you have a printer hooked up to the computer that you're accessing this report on. I'm going to go ahead and close it and show you another feature here. I can change this to 9 holes, and now the tees I have are available front and back. So let's say I want to run a report because I just got my group of people, and I just want to know what the handicap or course handicaps are for the front 9 on the tan tees. I got these 3 bits of information in there. I'm going to go ahead and run this report. Still going to sort them alphabetically. I still see my handicap index, which is based on the 18 holes because I have an 18-hole handicap service selected. But now it just shows me the course handicap for that front 9. I'm going to close this again. I'm going to switch this back to 18. As you can see, I have the full 3 sets of tees in here again, and this is a good bulletin board report to display on the 1st and the 15th at your club. You got your entire active golfers from a service. What we can do, now that we like the look of it and we've kind of run a report and seen a preview, as we got all our settings the way we want them, we can go up to click Schedule Report, and I can type in here, I'll type in men's handicap report for bulletin board. On the run frequency, I'm going to choose revision date. On the run time, I'm going to choose 6 a.m. I'm going to send it to my email, and I'm going to copy my handicap chair. I also have a feature here where I can blind carbon copy anybody on this. So by setting these parameters up, this report that we have set is going to be emailed to the addresses below on the revision days, the 1st and the 15th, at 6 a.m. regularly. I'll go ahead and click Schedule. I forgot to put an extension on that email. Click it again, and I'm scheduled. And you can see it automatically opens up the My Scheduled Reports log. So I can always come back in here and edit this. I can completely remove the report from my schedule and get additional reports in there as well. I'm going to go back to handicap index and course handicap. I'm going to change it now to my women's 18-hole. Gender needs to be changed to female for this one. I want their 18-hole course handicaps. Active golfers. I have 2 rated tees for ladies at my club, so I'll move those over here. Go ahead and run it just to preview it again, see if I like it before I'm going to schedule. One thing to notice here, if I had more active golfers, I'm taking less than half a page, so I can scroll down here and change the output columns to 2. And I'll run it. And if I had more golfers in my test club, I would have a second column here. It'll save on paper and look a little cleaner for your bulletin board. So I like that report, the way it looks. I'm going to go ahead and schedule this report. I'm going to call this one my women's handicap report for bulletin board. Same type of thing. I want it on the revision days, 6 a.m. I want this report emailed to me. And my handicap chair gets copied in on it. I click Schedule, and I am taken to my scheduled reports. And now I can see I have 2 scheduled reports for my club. I can see what I titled them, and I can see when they're scheduled for. I can always go back in and view the details, make any changes by clicking edit here at any time. But now I have conveniently have my two bulletin board reports, men's handicaps and women's handicaps, being sent to the appropriate people at the club on the 1st and the 15th, so I don't have to remember anymore, oh, it's a handicap revision day, I need to print out new reports for display. You're automatically going to see them in your inbox on those days. Now I'm going to move into show you the print groups and how that comes into play here. So let's go back to the course handicap, or excuse me, the handicap index course handicap report once again. And you recall from before, I had selected a service, either the men's 18 or the women's 18 service. Well, this print group will override a service if you select it. So you can see the two print groups we created just minutes ago. For this example, I'm going to choose my Tuesday Night League one. And I'll take any gender here. I think I selected all male golfers for this group, but you can format it the way you want it, any male or female. I will again say active only. And for my league, I know they only play the tan tees. So I'm going to move the tan tees over. This report I don't need the other tees on. And I know that it's a 9-hole league. So what I'm going to do is actually bring the front 9 tan and the back 9 tan over. Change this back to one column. And I think I got it the way I want it. I got my print group for my league. I got all golfers, or any gender, 9 holes, active. Let's go ahead and run this and see how it looks. Now this is a report that just obviously shows just those golfers I had selected for my league, and it breaks it down into front and back 9. So I know when we're playing different league nights and we got some golfers going off the front and some off the back, you can easily see what their course handicap's going to be for that night. Same type of capability there. If you like it the way it is, we could run a scheduled report, send it to the appropriate people on the revision dates. We're now going to talk about a couple other reports here. I'm going to show you a scores posted report. This can be good to cross-check to see who's been posting scores at our club. I'm going to do all services at my club. Say I want to start on February 1st, and I want to go through today for my active golfers. And I'll take all types of scores that are posted, whether it's home, away, internet, it doesn't matter. I want to see them all. And you can see all the information I have in my display column. Starts with their GHIN number and then their name, their index, date, score, rating, slope. All that looks good. Just go ahead and run this report. And you can see from the date range I selected, the previous 2 weeks, I have had 2 golfers post scores to my test club. And it shows the date that they were posted, the score, and all the information. Tiger has posted a couple of them here, so obviously he has 2 line items with his name there, and then a round count over here on the right. If you wanted to, we could PDF this, save it to your desktop or any file that you wish. If it looks good to you and you maybe just want to email it to someone immediately, we could click the schedule report, put a description in there, put whoever we want to send it to as an email, and click schedule. If it says immediate in the run frequency, it's going to be sent instantaneously once I click schedule. Another aspect of the report menu we'll take a look at is our club roster. Top here. I might want to run a report that really isn't directly related to handicapping. I just want the information from the golfers at my club for a different project I may be working on. So I'm going to say that I want everybody from all services, and I will take both statuses as well, active and inactive golfers. And for this report, I want to know name, email address, but I also want to know what their GHIN number is, and I also want to know what their date of birth is. I get those options in there. I go ahead and click Run Report. And you can see I got a report with a lot of information here. And then the blank spots tell me that from Larry, Kevin, Jane, etc., when they have a blank spot in their email, I know from their personal account on their club roster that they don't have an email address in there. So they could be individuals I target to go add their email address in so they get an updated handicap index in their email inbox on the 1st and the 15th. Again, we have the same capabilities as with all reports, exporting it in different formats. I can print it directly from here, or I could close it. Once I know I got it the way I want it, I could click schedule and either email it to individuals immediately or on the run frequency selected. That concludes this video covering print groups and reporting. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact the IGA staff at any time. Thank you.